love that Frodo yelling in the background was right at the same time as the resub notification. Thank you, DX, for the resub. I hope you're doing well. I was going to do a quick preview of my Garden Galaxy. This is the one that I've been doing offline, so it's not the one that I started on stream last weekend, but I just wanted to show it off because Koru showed off hers. And I think she's already asleep because I sent her a screenshot of it and she hasn't replied, so I believe she is asleep. So yes, this is my Garden Galaxy. You can see I have a little park. I want to get more park things. I don't really know what to put there, but I love the seesaw. I finally got one. I know, yeah, this is like such a weird level I'm at. These are all my extra blocks, so I have a lot to work with. I need to expand some things. Yes, it's so cute. So, this is my little beach area that I'm still working on. You over here. My little park, all the mushrooms. Drag them, and I need to build up some things. I want to start building up because, like, you stack. Oh, that's actually my lo-fi. I forgot to turn it off. There we go. Lo-fi that I listen to a lot. So I like to use the white tiles as my stacking tiles because I don't use them as the ground tiles, but I need to get more white tiles. And right now, so these little guys will increase your chances of getting certain items. So I really want more of these because I want to replace the gray with the brick. I really like the brick. Hey, Avatar! So I'm waiting on getting more of those. I love, the funniest thing to me is that you can stack the fruit on top of, so like here's my bush with a watermelon and a banana. Just like, it's such a cute, chill little game. There's funny things here. This came in my, that thing will catch items for you, so like you can put a plant. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for stopping by. So yeah, this is where I'm at. This is the one I've been doing offline. Got a little camping area over here. I don't think there's one cherry blossom thing that will turn on and off. Like this will turn on leaves. There's one cherry blossom thing that will turn on and off cherry blossom leaves, and I don't remember what that item is. What is it in here? Sorry, I've got a sneeze. Gone. Every time you say, "Oh, I have to sneeze," it's gone. This. That causes blossoms to fall. I don't have that. Okay. Oh, well, thank you for reminding me, because I need to refill her treats. I don't actually have any with me right now. My Garden Galaxy, I'm very happy with it. So I'm gonna just leave it up for a second while I go refill her treats. And you can watch the little visitors swing. That. Right, come here, you. Don't get in the camera. There you go. Avatar. Did sleep in the hallway earlier. I heard her snoring. Baby, I'm trying to do more like little enrichment things with her. So I've been during dinner, excuse me, during dinner time, taking like a towel and putting her kibble in the towel, and then like kind of crinkling it up because then she has to root around and sniff them out, and she's been really liking that. Yeah. Hi, bye. Gonna get up in your chair, or are you just gonna? I'm waiting for treats. Okay, this is not what I'm doing today. I just wanted to show my garden galaxy. This is what we're doing today. Capture. Yeah, so we're back at my Loper run. We are in the barn. What do you want? Huh? Like, I know that's my food. There you go. I need more lamp oil. Do I have more? Find the truck. Back to sleep. I know I got enough guts from the wolves, but I still would like to get the bear that comes around here. More food. Maybe I'll go back to the farmhouse and try and get that bear again. Because that bear is the good bear. Like, as far as leaving food places. Yeah, farmhouse bear is dead. Excuse me. Yeah, there's no Boris. We'll measure up to Boris. Go. Dead Wolfie. Yeah, it's clear night. I'm gonna get cold, but that's okay. I see Mr. Bear. Yeah, no. Outside earlier, fiddling with my tomato plants because I have a support to hold them up, and I actually have the problem child. I actually have him connected to the pole using some ties, but he has bent at the connection, and so now I am like, okay, because he's being weighed down by the tomatoes, which is good that there's tomatoes, but now I need to get another support to support where he's bent, because I feel like he's gonna snap if it gets much heavier. I need to figure something out pretty quick before he bends too much. I know, they're so unruly. And it's funny because I was like, the bush tomatoes, like, are bushes. They're not the vines where they have to vine up things. So I was kind of like, oh, it'll be fine. And I knew that, like, the tomatoes are gonna get bigger, but I've never had a tomato plant before, so I didn't know how it worked as far as, like,
Jesus, this is cold.
how much do you actually have to support bush tomatoes? And so this is a learning year. I learned that you do need to support bush tomatoes quite a bit. Because these tomatoes the bushes are quite big. Now the tomatoes are getting quite big. So, and one of them, I was fiddling, yeah. The thing with zucchini though is you can't get rid of all the zucchini you get.
So cold.
There were a few other ones. that at the moment were fine, but I was just working on tying everything I could to the pole, and I watched as they were kind of holding each other up. So as I moved the inner two, the outer one, I watched it slowly fall, and then it hit it hit the end, like the bed, the side of the bed, and kept going, and it cracked, and I propped it back up, and it didn't crack completely. I think it'll be able to heal itself, but it just like, meow, and I was like, oh no, it's fine. It'll survive, and if not, it's only got a few tomatoes on it. I also have another one that's currently propped up with a pot that's been propped up for several weeks now, because it was way upstairs. Well, I don't have to wait long for it to be light. I'll just warm up here for a bit. Thing is, even when it's light outside, you can't see anything. Oh, all my cherry tomatoes are getting big too, and one of them is I have two dwarf plants with the cherry tomatoes, and one of them is oh yes, I will make you a spreadsheet. Or I can share it because it's Google Docs. I can share with you my spreadsheet that has a lot of here, I'll show you my spreadsheet. So you can see what I'm talking about. I get very intense, as we know. I get very intense with things, and there we go. I just need June. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to show people my spreadsheet. No. um, I just need an outlet. So I will make spreadsheets like these where this is my just plant information sheet. If you want to know about each plant, like here, bell peppers, this is what they get along with. So they don't like green beans, brassica, dill, but they like onions, carrots, cucumber, blah blah blah. This one isn't really relevant because I have another spreadsheet. But like when to sow, how far apart, how long it takes for the seeds to come up, when you need to move them, how often you need to fertilize them. Like, this is me. Just I can't stop thinking about things when I get into something. So this is my way. This is my outlet. Like this is when I can't physically do anything. Like I've already planted my seeds. I can't do anything else. This is what I do. Is I do spreadsheets because then I can keep my mind satisfied that we're doing something in the topic that we're interested in. So this is this year's layout. And I was literally just working yesterday on next year's layout because I'm going to need to rotate because I'm going to use a lot of the same soil. So each plant uses different nutrients and I need to right. So I'm going to need to figure out, oh my gosh, what are you growling at? Like I probably shouldn't plant the tomatoes in the same bed because it'll have taken out a lot of nutrients, so I want to switch what I plant, which bed. So I was literally just doing this yesterday where I was like fiddling around with, oh, I'm going to put the tomatoes here next year. I'll keep this stuff, but I'm going to put this. I do. I file fold my laundry. I got tuna on it too. So like for my shirts, I'll fold them normally and then fold it 2 more times so that it's in like where you can prop it up. Anyways, I would be happy to consult with you on your garden next year. I want to get the bear. Yeah, so it's nice because like I had so many t-shirts that now I can see them all because they're all propped up. And I got tuna on it too, and she's starting
Looks
to
like I
do it.
made it through another night.
Alright, Mr. Bear. I need them to think I'm cool and not just a nerd who likes spreadsheets too much. So yes, that's what I do when I get obsessed with something, is I just this. But it's an outlet for me to be able to put like my, all the information to like actively do research. It lets me structure the research. I enjoy it. But yes, so my
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
tomatoes are getting big, but they're not fully ported at the moment, so I need to get a couple more stakes or cages or something to hold them up. I feel like though that like they got so big. Yeah. I've gotten better at expressing it. Oh yeah, I still have carrots and potatoes. The tomatoes, I feel like they got too big to be able to put in bushes though, or in cages. I don't really know how much cages would have helped to begin with. All right, let's just pass some time and see if this weather's gonna get better or worse. Worse. Yes. How close are you, do you think? I know you were hoping it would be yesterday. Nice. Is it revisions or is it still writing? So less than 10K, okay. Whenever that comes. Okay. Good luck. I hope I can either be a good background or I will see you later, because I've been very into the book that I'm reading, which is good. Yes, thank you. I've been reading a vampire book, which I usually, as much as I love fantasy, I really haven't gotten into the vampire craze. But I'm like really enjoying the book that I'm reading right now. It's kind of like vampires who have an Olympics once every 100 years, except I think the Olympics you have to murder everybody. So, but it's like a tournament based kind of, I'm just wandering around. I don't know what to do. Like, like there's different challenges that happen every 3 weeks, and then I think it's last person standing wins. But it's very good. Like I said, I'm not usually a vampire person, but this one's pretty good. I don't have any of the windows open. I don't know if you can hear her. What kind of fantasy? Like, I know that's a broad question, but my all-time favorite is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Oh, now it's stopped blizzarding. Okay, that's nice. That for me is my all-time favorite. That's a trilogy that also has another trilogy, and it's gonna have 2 more trilogies. Because he was originally gonna do a trilogy of trilogies, but then said, actually, I want to do more than that, and then added another trilogy. It's not fully written yet. Wheel of Time. Oh, okay. Yeah, Brandon Sanderson finished the last 1 or 2 Wheel of Time books. So that's probably why it connected with him, because he's the author for the last few. I haven't read the Wheel of Time books. I kind of heard that, I don't know, I just had a kind of a feeling that I wouldn't really enjoy his writing style, Robert Jordan. I could be wrong, I've never tried it. But just from reviews I've seen, I wasn't sure if I would enjoy his writing style or not. But yeah, pretty much anything Brandon Sanderson I've enjoyed. YA fantasy is a whole nother thing, which usually leads more into the romance, so it depends on if you're looking for romance or not. Yeah, I heard that it just gets, like, a lot. I'm just walking around in circles because I don't know what to do. have water. I'm mostly waiting on those guts to cure. But I wanted to get the bear. I guess we'll make a fire outside. So that I can stay outside. Sorry. I could cook some things. What can I cook? So we don't have any broth. Is there anything I can make? I could make just the potatoes. To get some stuff cooked. Carrots for. Do I need to find recipes to use the carrots? Let's make the potatoes. Have a little bit more water so I can do the porridge. Yeah, if you're looking for just one recommendation, Brandon Sanderson for me all the way. But if you wanted like a personalized recommendation, I could go in depth with my Goodreads, which is also a highlight on my channel because I have such an intense Goodreads. Yeah, that I've been meaning to read that too. My friend really loves that series. I know it's not finished yet, which she's very sad about, but yeah. Series, yeah. At the moment, duology. Eventually, a trilogy. Possibly. Got my teas. Just trying to think off the top of my head. On my phone so I don't have to pull up the Goodreads on the computer. I do have a favorites shelf. Oh, if you like more sci-fi, I love Andy Weir. Project Hail Mary and The Martian are the two. I haven't read Artemis, but Project Hail Mary is so good. I really loved that book. I want to reread it soon because it was so good. I've already reread The Martian, I think. Did I reread? Yeah, I did. Oh, I haven't heard of that one. I just got the second secret project. So Brandon Sanderson did his secret project Kickstarter, and the first two got really delayed because they weren't prepared for the amount of people that signed up for it. So I just got the second one, which came out in April. Just got the second one in the mail. And I think the third one should ship soon. But I'm excited to read the second one. I've heard that it's very good. Of course, we have good old DH done. I really like N.K. Jemisin. So she wrote the 5th season trilogy, and I read a duology by her called the Dreamblood duology. Um, and here, let me write her name in the chat. I also have another trilogy, which is huge because I have the full like the 3 books are all in one book. And it's giant. So I have that. I haven't started that one yet, but I'm excited to start that because I really like her writing. I love her world building. It's very different. Like, it's not just, oh, it's like this world, but with magic. It's like completely different, which I always love in a fantasy. I know it's very popular. I read the first book of the Draconis Memoria trilogy by Anthony Ryan, and I didn't like it. I didn't like his writing style at all. I know that one's pretty popular, but personally, it was not for me. So I own all 3 books because I think I found one of them at a thrift store, and I was like, oh, I have the same type where I have the whole trilogy of Lord of the Rings in one binding, and it's huge. But who are you barking at? But I think I found the 2nd or the 3rd, June. There. The 2nd or 3rd of the Draconis Memoria trilogy at a thrift store, and so then I bought the other 2 from a used bookstore online. Can you hush? And so I have all 3 June because I was like, ooh, dragons, I really like dragons, and I thought I would really like it, and then I did not like it, so I need to either donate those again or list them somewhere else. Bork, bork, bork. Searching for a piece of kibble that I think got away from her. A potato. Yeah, that's one of my little secret things. Bork, bork, bork. Woof. I don't know if this bear is gonna come. Hi. Is there a kibble? Did I throw a kibble somewhere you can't get to it? Or are you gonna bug me? I read the first Dune book, and I again did not enjoy the writing style. The fantasy elements were very get you she deserves come here. Or is it more sci-fi? I mean, there is fantasy, but it is a lot of sci-fi too. I liked the world building. I didn't care for his writing style. And I've heard that it gets more convoluted later on in the series, so I was like, I'm just gonna stop on ahead. I have a few on my shelf that look promising by Karen Miller. And I don't really remember the premise, but they just looked very interesting. I got those from the thrift store. Of course, The Priory of the Orange Tree. It's a standalone. It's very good. It's huge. It's a big book. I really like Ninth House. That's more, yeah. Yes. Uh, Zacafane is our Gandalf. Fully embraced the Hobbit thing. I really liked Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. I like Sylvia Moreno Garcia's books. I've only read 2 of them. One of them was more gothic horror, and the other was more fantasy, like, it reminded me of El Dorado in a way, because it's like going on a quest. The Mayan kind of folklore, so that was really good. I'm just listing books that are on my list that I've read. The Night Circus was very good if you like more atmospheric stuff. Of course, Neil Gaiman. I really liked Stardust. I think I had watched the movie Stardust before I read the book, but after reading the book, I really liked it. That's the only Neil Gaiman I've read, though. I don't think this bear cares about me at all. Playing on easy mode to unlock all the feats, so you have any tips for surviving 500 days and getting all the feats. Oh, you just watched it like a week ago? I really liked that movie. It was very good. Let's see. Surviving. Are you on Pilgrim or are you on Voyager? That changes how you... There he is. That definitely changes how you play, because on Pilgrim you don't have to worry about animals, but on Voyager you do. Hey you, come here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm stinky, come here. See, I knew it would pay off eventually.
Starting to feel numb.
I guess just, I'm working on a 500-day run myself right now. Pilgrim, okay. Probably just make up your own goals, because that will keep you motivated to keep playing it. Because that's kind of, once you get past the exploration where you're exploring everything, I find that that's what's, not so much the, like, actual survival elements, but I find the boredom is what makes it hard for me to keep going on a run.
Link.
At me. I hit him again. What are you yelling at? Yeah, 500 days is a long run. Barking at. Shouldn't be getting any packages.
I got little birdie legs to the birdie legs. I got little birdie legs.
Hey, what are you doing?
Birdie legs.
I would like to keep him close. I don't want him to go too far. Owning at noon. Aww. Oh, I poked him. He'll die somewhere. I think we're at 8 bears. Oh my gosh. So yeah, like... Bam. Bam. I'm about to go get her licky mat, because that might keep her busy. Yelling at everybody today. What was I gonna say before she rudely interrupted me? Yeah, like base, getting everything on the base together. If you have the, you don't get a treat for that. If you have the DLC doing the tails. Thought I heard him walking. or like doing any like little side things or getting
Is it goddamn?
like right now
freezing.
I'm trying to, well, not at this moment, but I keep I want to get all the jerry cans full, so like if you hold a jerry can while you're cooking fish, it will fill the jerry can. So I want to get all the jerry cans full with fish with lantern oil. So that's like a little self challenge that I want to do. I want to get to cooking 5. So just like making goals for yourself, I think is the best way to keep a run active outside of just the survival elements. Like right now I'm trying to stock this base with bear meat so that in the future I can come back to it and not have to worry about hunting if I'm passing through. I have some more bear meat inside, but it's almost out. Put that back on. Yeah, like that kind of thing.
Felt so cold.
Get every
in my life.
moose in the game, get every bear in the game. Get every piece of crafted clothing. Like the Voyager run that I'm doing for 500 days, I think you said you're trying to do all the feats. I'm trying to do a lot of the achievements and stuff too on that one. Just I haven't been back to it in a while because once I finished the tail, I started this Loper run, and then this Loper run never died. So I need to get back to the Voyager run. I'll get back to it eventually. I kind of want to creep and see where he's at. Birch, I don't need to get any health back, but that'll keep me warm.
I can't feel my feet.
Yeah, I think I just hit... Those always scare me because I don't realize that I'm getting them, and then all of a sudden they pop up, and I'm like, oh jeez, oh my gosh. Because it makes like a clinking noise, or like an unlocking noise, and it always scares me because I'm not paying attention to how close I am to getting it. Off somewhere. Where's the dead? 8, 5. No crows? Will you let me know if you died near here? I think I'm just gonna pass an hour, but I'm gonna try to keep an eye on that path to see if he came by. I don't have to go harvesting today, but I want to stay outside until he's dead.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear. He's dead somewhere. Find him real quick.
That's a body, I think. I don't think that's the bear, because that's been there. The froze.
I can't feel my hands.
They're crawling at something. Left all my teeth behind, didn't I? Yep, there he is. He's still breathing, but he's dead. He's definitely dead, but his body is still making the puffs. 5. The wind's picking up, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it tonight. Come back tomorrow. Not as close as I would like, but it's pretty close. Farmhouse. Apparently these wolves don't want to spawn in the orchid. Sorry, I'm gonna go out. Finally not yelling at me. Starts getting at me. And again, I'll go get her. Yeah, in the fridge or freezer. Minutes, 40 minutes inside. Get inside without it. Drop. You up here. Oh, you can't put it on the stove. I will come in and just drink it and not realize. I don't want to use another map right now. Excuse me. It's not what I meant to do. Okay, I'm gonna drop the food. I don't know, be here for. I don't think it's very good travel food. Weight is not really worth it. I could be wrong, but I feel like the weight is not worth bringing. It is nice that it doesn't smell. moose hide waiting for me to come and use it. Hide, okay. Buried by the moose hide. I need to go fishing probably to get more. Got me to do that. I meant to drink. There we go. I think I'm gonna take a short break. I know I just started like not too long ago, but I'm gonna go at I'm sleepy. Alright, I'll be right back.
Go back, Steph! Going to Mordor alone. Of course you are. Then I'm coming with you!
Sam. I'm glad you're with me.
a guy outside using a weed whacker, so that's what June's been yelling at. Gave her licky mat, so she's all happy. Past 2 hours. And we need to go find that bear again. Not. Yep, not good weather. I guess I can repair this. I need it in the future. Come on, give me the cloth. Okay. Couldn't find it. Oh, this noise. Oh. Brand new Mackinac. Where did I leave those arrowheads? I left them in coastal. I cannot stand the rattling of the roof, so I come down here when it's... let's break this down. Stopped. I don't usually use any sweetener. Just drink it as it is. Alright, now to go find him. Oh, where he is, so that's good. Already heavy. What am I carrying? Or I could drop something. Pile of crap right inside. Back. Wood on me, because that's gonna be my fuel. I don't need that much coal, though. I don't have wires. Okay, that's better. And I'll use up a bunch of the wood. Let's hope for Maglin's weather. Oh, there's the big boy. Break next one. The big boy.
My fingers feel numb.
Not really that woody.
One little fire. If I don't warm up
Good
soon.
for you, Astrid, because we've got a fire going. I don't think I'll quarter him. I think I'm just gonna go at what's on him because I'm not gonna transport him. I'm just gonna do everything here. And yeah. I'm just gonna go at. I want do a couple more pieces first. Hide. Back and forth with the meat and the guts. Possibly. Did I pick the bad spot? I wasn't expecting the wind to come from that direction, so we'll just see how far we can get, and then we'll come back. Oh, no, it's gone. I keep it going long enough to cook this stuff. See if we can keep it going. Blew it out, but I can keep putting. Putting sticks, yeah. We'll just see how far we can go with it. Now, is there a wind break? It looks like it kind of changed directions a little bit. Aha. I transfer it. Ah. Aha. There we go. put on it yet because I think I'm still getting warmth from the other fire. That on for now. Cook stuff over here so it's separate. Not like, ooh, look, yummy raw meat. Ale. Not yet, not yet. Now it's out. Okay. Yeah, so I'm a little bit cold. I don't think I need a pull on this one. Maybe. Yeah, I do. I can get in a windbreak myself, though. Walk in the fire. Why is this so cold? Jeez. Ah. I don't change something.
Did I say I hate being
I need-
cold? Because I really do.
It's fine. There we go. I'm happy with that. Keep going. Sucks that I lost the fuel, but game is gonna game. And we'll just see how long we can go. Now, one new thing that I've been noticing is even when you're next to a fire, you do now get, your clothes get wet, and that used to not be the case. Oh, shit. We might. Who are you yelling at out there? Oh my
Man,
gosh,
I
she's
could
so
use a drink.
mean. Jeez. And I hear somebody, I swear. Yeah, I'm definitely getting wet, which is weird. Not be the case. Okay, we're still windbroken though, so I'm gonna keep going. I at least like to get it as harvested as I can. That's right. Gotta tell everybody. We're actually fully warm, so. Leave it. Good job. Alright, now we might need to leave. Still going. We're still windbroken. I know which way to go. Once I get to the path, I'll be fine. Like there.
I would drink almost anything about now.
They slow down. Slightly. It's fine for now. Good. Good. Outside machines. Cars and delivery. Oh, now we're cold. Well, yep.
so cold. Just think.
There's my fires. Straight ahead's gonna be the farmhouse. Died. The bear does actually provide wind cover if you get if it's coming at the right angle. So it was providing it for a while, and then once the wind shifted and it was coming more head on, like at his head when his body gets narrower, it doesn't do as much than if it's like coming at his side. So you can actually get wind cover from him, which is very handy. Alright, I'm gonna need to drop his clothing, I think. So those two. Past time, I guess. Yeah, it is funny. The bear and the moose both do that. Oh, is there a kibble under there? I think there is, but she's not too bothered by it. Hey, Oliver. Good to see you. Is that a bear? Lurking or not? Windows that I can see. Alright, yeah, I figured. There's the windows. They always show up. I can navigate this house pretty well using the windows. Nope, I'm in a bedroom. Back here. Yeah, I figured you were. Oh, I left all the food inside. Okay. Oh my gosh, that noise. For emotional support status, days are numbered. Percentage is getting lower and lower. Go in the basement, please. Get away from this friggin' noise. Last time. Actually, let me go up into the. I'm gonna go stand in the patio. Get everything when it's actually good weather. Worse weather. $5. Got a few more sticks. I like to have more sticks on hand. Try and bring the guts back today.
Wait. It's so cold.
Oh my gosh, June.
Warming up a bit.
Very talkative today. Dude. The only reason I'm using the matches and not torches because now I'm at 100% chance with the sticks.
Come on, little fire.
I don't really feel the need to use the torch. I'm gonna. Oh, cold. Oh, because I'm not wearing my clothes. Duh. It's fine. Fine, because they were wet. It's actually good weight-wise. Carry stuff back. Of course, let me guess. Now it's gonna be Maglin's weather. I did hear that. I don't know. Having so many feelings. Yep, nice sunny day where I could use the mag runs. There's people talking outside. I'll be right back. There's a dude doing lawn stuff outside, and so he was packing up his van, and that's what was setting her off. Wait for him to leave. Like, there was a strange man out there. I had to let you know. I know, such a good puppy. She's actually very good at when I'm like, I think I've said this before, I've been teaching her like the backup command, and she'll actually, like, if I'm looking out the window, she'll actually kind of sit and wait. Because she's a good puppy. Oh, I was telling her. Oh, really? I was just harvesting it. And it says too low to harvest. Okay, well, I got most of it off. I think I was only like 5.5 short. But yeah, he's all gone right now. She can maybe settle down. Oh, don't harvest again. Yeah, he's like, okay, I'm done. You had your fill. Probably could start trucking stuff back.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Back to all the wolves. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. Because he was only really dead for 2 days. Forgot my teeth. I'll grab my clothes when I'm inside. Yeah, I know I got frostbite affliction because I'm cold. I don't have gloves. So I'll put it inside.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Imagine if I got 3rd frostbite. On day 145. Yeah, that would be interesting to find out the answer to. Alright, let's get those clothes. Alright, the stuff isn't wet anymore, so that's good.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Alright, let's go.
It's a goddamn freezing.
Herb has a haircut tonight. It was supposed to be yesterday, but he scheduled it because he wasn't going to be able to make the appointment time. So we're going to go get his haircut, and I'll probably, depending on what time, I think it should be early enough that stuff will still be open, because it looks like a lot of stuff in that area of town closes around 5:36. Are you going to yell again? But I think his appointment is more like 4:35, so there should be enough time for me to walk around a couple stores while he gets that done, and then we'll probably get dinner at the restaurant right next to it. Which I haven't told him that I want burgers, but it'll be right there, and I don't have anything available to cook, so I think he'll be pretty that. Yeah, I haven't got my hair cut in like almost 2 years. Because I got it cut right before I left for Korea, which was August. Oh, he's gone. August 2021? So it's almost been 2 years. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I like my hair long. I just would like it to, I'm trying to start taking better care of my hair because I get a lot of breakage on the top layer, like the outer layer. Oh, he's gone. Wow, that was very abrupt. So I'm trying to start taking care of it better. Like I got a silk or satin pillowcase, and I got
This pack is getting kind
some
of heavy.
heat protectant, so when I blow dry it, you know, protected. And I got I've been using, well, the one I have in right now is a satin hair tie, because I usually just use like the cheap, you know, normal hair ties, but the satin scrunchies, like,
So
are just
cold.
so smooth when they come out, versus the normal hair ties that will really pull quite a bit. So I'm trying to take better care of it so that it doesn't get tangly and broken. But one step in taking care of it is I need to get it cut more often because of split ends, because they'll split all the way up the hair, and that's where the issue is. And I haven't, like I said, like since even when I lived at home, like even when I was still a kid, I really didn't get it cut very often. It was every few months at the closest. But since being in college, it was either every 6 months, every year, or now every 2 years. So it hasn't been taken care of in quite a while. Oh, I'm not putting this there. It kind of depends on what your definition is, I guess. And it really depends where you go. I think the average would be about at least $30 per cut for a woman's haircut. You could probably find a cheap place for like 10 or 15, but that would be, I mean, no, never mind. That's not even, that's way cheap. Probably too cheap. Drop off
Do I? If I don't warm up soon.
So when I was a Brooke college student, yeah. When I was a Brooke college student, it was more of a hindrance. Now, it would not be an issue. But when I was a college student, I was like, yeah, no, I cannot afford to get my hair cut as often as it needs to be. Now it's more of a, I don't feel like interacting with people and dealing with my hair. I did not type butt. Alright. Got that. You're curing, you're curing. You're here to be cooked. Whenever I next have a fire. Can I get a Maglon's fire? Mr. Burb used to have not super long hair, but it would grow out to where you could really see his curls. But now he keeps it, you know, military short.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Which he actually does keep it a little bit longer on top because it just does, it can't touch their ears. That's the restriction or requirement, is that it can't touch the ears. Yeah. You're
Come on, little fire.
um. So yeah, I need to find some place here. It's just, you know, new place. Haven't found who I liked. I had just found somebody that I liked before we left South Carolina, but we left South Carolina, so that's not really helpful now. So I just need to ask my people I know in the area, like, hey, who do you go to that you like? Actually, put this over here. I know. It really is. It really is an issue. There we go. Out of sight, out of mind. But here if I need them.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Who is it now? Oh. Oh, you don't say. Tell him to go away. Not home. Yeah. Oh, shelf. Have you been able to play more? Yeah. Oh, both are at PB. I like PB. Not for the weather, but I like it for a starting map. Like, I have a route where you can go and get a lot of stuff. Definitely got a lot of resources. And a lot of indoor locations, which is important. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that's helped. I know my boss when I worked at the university had one of those really fancy like ergonomical mice, and so a couple times she had me do something at her computer, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like, I was hitting. It had all the side buttons too, which this one does too. It's got like the little side buttons that, like, one of them is back. I don't know what the other one does. Forward maybe. But I kept hitting them by accident and being like, no, that's the wrong button. I almost find that when I play with the controller, it hurts my wrists more. I don't know if I'm just holding it weird, but like this where like my wrist is kind of turning in more is what hurts for me. So I actually don't have any issues with the PC, but it's more the controller that if I play with it, it will be after a while. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to like rotate my arms. Oh, that's smart, yeah. I hadn't thought of that. Back up. Yeah, I can see that. Looking at me for mister. Yeah, because you don't really have to move your hand otherwise. It's really the stretching for... the control button and shift that does it. Okay, so we got our stash. Got a bunch of water. Got our guts. Let me pick up the...
I wonder if I can drop any of
I
this.
may actually now head over to... The only problem with going there, I was gonna go to the fishing hole. Oh. Nice. Now, by the river. Still wanna, I wanna get some more lantern fuel. Oh, up top, yeah. Oh, nice. I like this mouse. It's nice and light. It moves very... And now that I've had a wireless mouse, I'm kind of like, okay, this is... what am I carrying? Yeah, that's the type that my professor had, was where with the ball where your thumb is, and that was so weird feeling. I actually just applied for a job today that is work from home remote, because it's just frustrating applying to the ones on base, because a lot of so I don't want to do childcare. I don't want to work at the commissary. I don't want to work at the BX, which is all like customer service retail or childcare. I don't want to do childcare. I I've applied to several jobs now, which I feel my resume would at least warrant a interview, or at least being passed on to the hiring manager. One of which was, I wouldn't, maybe not an interview, but at least being passed on to the hiring manager. Because one job was at the Base Cafe, the coffee shop, and the reason that it didn't get passed on, I think, it doesn't tell me the reason, but it tells me you did not fit the qualifications, and we did not pass it on to the hiring manager. So for the food service one, I think it was because one of the questions on the pre-screening, the only one that I answered no to, was, do you have like food service, food safety experience? And I said no, because I don't. I'm not gonna lie about that. And then, can I put, oh, this isn't suitable ice. I thought maybe you could do it on the river. So I got the email back saying, yeah, no, we didn't send your resume through to the hiring manager. And then I applied more recently out of the veterinary office on base as a receptionist, which I have 6 years of customer service / reception work. And again, the only thing that I answered no to on the pre-screening was, do you have medical reception experience? Which I don't. I have a gym, a university, and a library. All reception, all customer service. June, maybe. And they said we didn't pass it on to the hiring manager because your resume did not meet our criteria. So I'm like, okay. So these jobs that I feel like I'm fully qualified for, I didn't even get passed on to the hiring manager. And it's just frustrating because I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie and say yes, because the other phrasing, so there is, do you have experience? And the other phrasing is, do you feel your experience, or do you feel you have the skills based on past experience? Okay, June, let me get that kibble. Do you feel your experience is enough to learn the position or whatever? Like, it's basically, do you have transferable skills? Okay, it's right here. Let me get it for you. Which, yes, I do have transferable skills. But in those cases where asked, do you have medical experience, medical reception work, I don't. I'm not going to lie about that. Exactly, it's all on the job training. Like, I think you got all the kibble, June. Like, a cafe, you teach people how to do things at a cafe. I don't see why it had to be so specific. So, I applied for a... Is there really another kibble, or do you just... June, leave it alone. Let me look. So, I applied for a remote job today. That is, I just went on Indeed. There is no more kibble back there, baby. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to deal with the fact that there's no more kibble back there. It is the job title was like, admissions advocate, or applicant advocate, or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Like, that should be an entry-level position. So, it is at an educational it's not at a university, but it's like an educational institution, and it's like application advocate, which I have, like I said, I have 3
I
years.
need to find a place to rest.
June. There's nothing back there. I have 3 years worth of experience working in a college, so I'm hoping I know it's on Indeed. It's gonna be a bigger applicant pool. But I'm looking for work from home jobs now, rather than trying to wait for on base. I promise you, there's nothing back there. I've looked at it all. She's like, I have a shelf right here that I throw the kibble on the floor and one kibble had bounced back there, and I could tell she could smell it, and then I gave it to her, and now she's convinced there's another one back there, so she's like, found underneath it. I promise you, baby, there's nothing back there. You got it all. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But my good friend just recently got a work from home job, and so I was like, yeah, she loves the company. So I had just kind of wanted a job to use as like a social, you know, to get me out of the house. But because like we're doing decent financially, so it's not just for the money. Like the extra money, I would feel better with extra money, obviously. But yeah, I just need something to make me feel like I'm contributing. Which I know I am. It's just, I know I personally like to hold a job. Like it's productive to do. And this has honestly been what's kept me from going insane, is streaming, because it does feel productive. It does feel like I'm doing something. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll probably keep looking and keep applying to other ones because, like I said, that's going to have a big applicant pool. Especially because it doesn't... Some jobs required you, that I was seeing, required you to be in the state, in a certain state of the states, or, you know, in... You know, you had to be located in this area even though it was remote work. This one did not, so I'm assuming it's going to have a very big pool of applicants. But... I don't know if you can hear that. A burp just snuck out.
Thank goodness.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Made it through another night.
Pretty. Yes, because I don't have my work vignette, so I don't know if I would even qualify for work from home in the UK, and this is a me issue. I would probably get a job that would be public facing if I worked off base, and how do I put this? I have nothing against the British public. I don't know if the British public would have anything against me, if that makes sense. And if I were to work in retail, I just don't want another thing that could be used as a reason for someone to treat me poorly, if that makes sense. I don't know. It just makes me anxious. Yeah. Again, I would love to work off base, but I just, it just kind of makes me nervous. I don't really know how good the relationship is with the surrounding area as far as how they view the military, you know, the US military being here. And I don't really want to add, yeah. I just don't want to add another thing that, like I said, somebody could use to treat me poorly. And that's kind of a pessimistic attitude, but yeah. There were a couple companies that I had looked at. There is one with I'm still gonna. I think I'm still gonna put through my vignette. I've just been lazy, honestly, with the vignette part, because I need to do that, and then I need to get my national insurance number before I can even apply to jobs. And I've just been lazy doing that. But there are like, you know, contractors who work on base. There's like a way you can kind of be a what is it, an escort? Because I have base privileges, so I can sponsor people to come on base. So that is actually a job opportunity in the area, is to be an escort onto base. I just need to look up the company if they're hiring currently, because I think it's like one specific company that was being advertised on the base pages here. I'm heading to the fishing hut. If I can make it. Here's the big boy. Exactly. Yeah, that's what it is I don't, the confidence, I get nervous being on in a forward-facing position anyways. And that was in the States where I was comfortable and I knew the local environment and I knew, like, you know, how to interact with people, which people are people, but still there is a difference in, you know, social customs, and I wouldn't want to put myself in a position where I don't have a good time. Especially because I can kind of afford to be a little pickier, seeing as we're not in a financial position where we're like, oh my gosh, we need you to find a job right now, which is, I'm super lucky. But I would just, like, that's the other thing is I don't love retail. I would want to work in something like, I mean, library is kind of retail, but kind of not. You're doing a lot more helping than just like, you know, here, let me ring you up. Yeah, that too. So once like we leave here, I could keep the job. And I think that kind of depends on the company. Ooh, look, bird dog. Some companies, like some of the listings were saying you had to be in a certain physical location, even though it was a remote job. Whereas others were kind of just like, we don't require you to be in a physical location, but you do have to be eligible to work in the States, which I am. So I think it's on a case-by-case basis. And maybe something with taxes, that like some companies don't want to deal with the extra stuff that comes with having I don't even know if there is extra stuff that comes with working remote outside of the US or outside of the local area. But that's probably why it is. Or they want you to be able to commute, you know, like once a month or so. Or some things where you need like a license. Which, the thing I applied for, I should need a license, but like some things, you know, like if you were doing, I know people who do like remote therapy, like they have to be from the state that they're doing the therapy in because you have to have a local license. Those little things like that. I think it depends on the job. And honestly, work from home is perfect for me. I had just kind of wanted something to push me a little bit to get me out in the area. But like, I also love to stay home all day. So yeah. Yeah, and a lot of the work that I did, I haven't been here yet. Yeah, apart from just the book people, I did do a lot of working with the public on other things. I was a certified career coach, or I guess I am a certified career coach. And where exactly the fishing hut is in relation. So I was just getting into doing the career coaching.
Come on, little fire.
I worked with, like in the back end, I worked with some of the other staff members to do their projects. So like, we had a teaching kitchen. So one of the librarians did teaching programs in the kitchen. And right before COVID, I was about to teach a bread making class. And then COVID, we had to, cancel all the programs. A lot of computer help because people who didn't have access to computers at home could come and use the computers and the printers for free. So we got a lot of job seekers coming in, doing different job hunting or applications and stuff. So that's kind of why during COVID, we certified a lot of people, I think 4 from our branch alone, to be career coaches. So that's why I was a career coach, was because we saw the need, and there was like 20 or 30 library-wide, but just for our branch alone, we have 4 of us. So there's actually a lot of different things that I was doing with the library, but definitely my favorite was the books. Yeah, and that's what I had also thought, was even if I don't work, like, out, was I could still go and get involved. And I am involved with my church, and that's really helpful, to have that community. So I think probably work from home would be a good option right now, because then once we move back to the States, then I could keep that job and not have to worry about, hey, I need to find a new job, or, I mean, I already have a gap in my work experience, which is fine. There we go. Yeah, it's more of a choice. So, fingers crossed. I'll keep looking at different jobs. I'm not just gonna put all my, bank everything on this one job. It is full-time, and I kind of would prefer part-time, but it'll be fine. Fine either way. 'Cause, like, I can do full-time, I just kind of like part-time would be nice. Yeah, and
Come on, little fire.
usually in the States, if you say, like,
Sure getting cold.
military, a lot of people are like, oh, okay, military, yeah. It's very common in the States. The culture in the States around military is kind of weird compared to a lot of other countries.
Damn, I'm freezing.
I'm not gonna cook water just while I'm breaking it down. And I do, I have in the past I looked into transcribing, and I don't remember why I didn't really love it. The work itself, I think, was fine. I think it was like the website I used to do transcribing. But like those little like work from home, I've also done, just fish. I've also, what is this email? Oh, that's my book is in. I've done Prolific, which is really actually pretty fun. It's a survey website, but it's academic studies. So, oh my gosh. So that one's actually really fun, doing the Prolific ones, because you do get paid well for those. Good. And it is a guaranteed, like, you know up front what you're going to make, and you just go through and do different surveys that are, like, real surveys for science people, usually from universities. Type of stuff. Can you stop? Oh no! Alright. Okay, it wasn't a match, that was maglens.
Come on, little fire. I'm not sure I can carry much more.
want some lantern oil. Please, it's dark. Okay. Look, another can. So many cans. I really wish you could break them down into scrap metal. Yes. Yeah, so you get paid for each survey that you do. But it's not like I don't know, there's other survey websites that you like, I think a lot of them, you fill out a screening thing, and they're more marketing. But you fill out a screening thing, and then a lot of times you don't get passed through to the actual survey where you get paid. So they are just kind of like, you spend all this time doing the screening, and then they're like, you're not what we're looking for, and they don't pass you along. So you just spend all this time, and you don't get anything from it. These surveys with Prolific are actual, like you put in all your stuff ahead of time, and there's like a bunch of questions that you answer. Yeah, I really like Prolific. And then they offer you the surveys that you're qualified for, so you're not doing all these different screening things. And it's actually a UK-based company, I think. So I've done them. I don't do it very consistently, but I've made like probably close to $100, $200, something like that total. Okay, well I'm gonna be here until this finishes because I'm too scared to. Hour and a half left on the fire. What the heck was that? Did you see that little fish? What are you? Look how stumpy he is. Oh, nice, yeah. Yeah, if you're consistent with it, look how stumpy he is. His little face, hello. I'll cook you. Yeah, 8.7. Yeah.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Good for you, Astrid. Have fish.
Drop.
No, hush. We'll just sleep in the cave and then come back to the ground floor. That way? I think I think that's the view I saw. I always forget how to get to this cave. Is that it? Maybe that's it. Yeah, that's good. But it's enough. That it's helping. Okay, that's not the cave. That's the cave. That's the cave. I can never remember where this cave is. Fork. Happens every time. I don't think it's over there, because that's the other side of the road. I think it must be that big bump.
I can't Feel my feet.
One of those. I think it's one of those. On my camera. Probably what she's barking at.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
The outside right now. That looks like it. Oh. Did. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Nice. Oh. Check that I'm gonna be warm. Yep. And we've got the bear bedroll. Drink. I'm gonna drink, sleep in spurts, though. Oops. More sticks and go back to fishing. Want to be able to use my
This pack
lantern
is getting kind of heavy.
if I need food. Maybe I'll get a wolf first.
Can you eat trees?
If I can get him to come over to the fishing hut, that might be good. My little... Hey, come here. Follow me. Alright, so I had the right angle. I just didn't go far enough, I guess. Wasn't the moose spawn near here? I think that was a different run. Yeah, that was a different run.
Jesus,
No,
it's
but it's
cold.
pretty. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna worry about the wolf because that's gonna take up too much fishing time. But I can't. I don't have a tip up.
Wait,
Yeah, hush, Astrid.
come on, little fire. Of course.
Ah! Rude. Just enough. I know. How dare she? I take such good care of you. And you reward me with not catching any fish.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
I would make bait. I don't know what I was about to say there. But I need the food. There we go. Maybe the next one can be bait. I could make tackle, maybe. My job. Oh, I don't have scrap. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, got one. It's those coho salmon. Ooh, that's a big one. Okay, we'll cook him. Right? Not that much of a difference between the two, but yeah, cook him. He's got more calories. Make bait while he's cooking. Wait, let me look at this actually sticks. Yep. Good amount of bait. Sometimes the wind sounds like wolves walking. That is a tongue twister,
I
man.
can't feel my hands. It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Alright, now let's see if I actually stayed near the pond. Or if I went too far. I think it's to my right. Look at all these sticks. Oh, no, I was wrong. It's here to my left. Remember, and I did go way off course.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Whoops. Go back. Rerouting. Thought I was going in a circle. Here it is. Okay, this is it. Yeah, rerouting. Turn left now. There we go. I was right. It was to my right. Woo. Back. Get those clothes dry. I haven't been having the issues that some other people have been having with the clothes drying.
drop any of this gear.
Oh, belly astral. Go into this fire zone. Maybe I'll go until the blizzard runs out. Yep. Sounds better. Yeah, okay, I can actually see. Still got 30 minutes left. Oh yeah, for sure. Eat.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Should be. I was too far right last time. But now I think I know what it looks like. From here. Yeah, I think it's this one. Oh yes, do. I will look at it.
Oh, so cold.
Should be good. Yeah, I'm getting better at this. How are my clothes doing? Oh, wet. Questions. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm still carrying the bait. Drop this. Joan. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Oh my goodness. I'm looking at Discord. Oh my gosh. It's a Dracula frog. He's so cute. He's adorable. Joe. You think you're gonna get treats? I think you deserve treats for that performance. think you're gonna get treats? Hey, get back here. Good. That's what you get treats for. You get treats for not going and yelling. Asking me questions that I don't know the answer. Oh, it's almost the next day. Yeah, she's like, I deserve the treats. What? Okay. My Prime account, so she was just asking about getting the Prime credit card to get a good deal. Not tied to my credit, that's fine with me. Oh, cute. I love him. Is he gonna be a sticker? I have my sticker mug. All different. Backwards? No, it's not. Probably reading. And then this is an Akatar thing. Cauldron Boil Me. And then this little spaceman I got from the what's it called? When we first got here and we did like the orientation on base, and they had like a little fair of different people with booths. It was mostly like the bank on base and like some university stuff. There was, I forget who it was that was giving out the astronaut stickers, but I was like, that's really cute. I want an astronaut sticker. And then some of them were just random. Oh, I have like 50 of them left. I got all the flower stickers I got from Amazon. It was a giant pack, like this one, the leaf. Or was that June? Oh, that was June. I got from Amazon in a huge pack because I put them all over my luggage. Because I was like, nobody's gonna have purple luggage covered in flower stickers. It's gonna be super easy to spot. So I had a lot of extras and I put them on my cup. I need firewood. Yeah. So it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work to put them all on. So I think I only did the big boy. Did I put them on my medium-sized one? I can't remember. Because my father-in-law was super sweet, and when we were moving to Korea, he bought, like, both of us a nice luggage set. So, we both got the same brand, just different colors. And it's 3 hard case suitcases each. So, big one, a little one, or a big one, medium, travel size. Which was super nice of him. And, so I wanted to make sure that it was spotted as mine. Oh, he smells me. Smells me because of the bait. Let's lead him over.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Lead him over to the fishing hut. There. Hello, puppy. Got something yummy on you.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
I really wanted a bright yellow one, because I was like, that's gonna be super easy to spot.
Too cold.
But it got stuck, or it wouldn't get there fast enough. for what we needed. I got the purple and then put stickers all over it. If I get borked, I'm gonna get scared. Borked. Maybe borked. I heard him. He's coming. Coming? Here, let me make it easier for you. Fire going. I think this should be Magdalens weather. Yeah. Nice.
Come on, little fire.
You need to make a little ghosty dude.
Perfect.
I love little ghosts. Alright, Wolfie. Where you at? I'm gonna be warm. We should do we should do a photo shoot with Millie and Eddie in the ghosts. They would be so cute. Whole TikTok trend. Okay, I don't think the wolf cares about me anymore.
Do I?
Oh, okay, let me
If I
check.
don't warm him up soon.
Oh my gosh, he's a frog. He's so cute. I love him. Yeah, I just feel like their snoots would be perfect. Millie would tolerate it.
I've never
Yeah.
felt so cold.
Maybe we could do June and Eddie. That would be adorable. I would totally do shoot with them. We just need to find something to use as a sheet. Yeah, the frogs are adorable. Love the little eyes. Did I think you saw me playing the Garden Galaxy, but let me show you specifically. Okay, so I have, where'd he go? He's hiding. There he is. There's a little frog. I think he's attracted to the leaf. I think that's what brings him in, but there's a little frog and a little turtle. There's also, where is he? Where's my frog? There he is. The frog statue. Oh! And you can put things on his head, so I have a pinwheel on his head. I could probably put this on his head. Yeah. It's so good. It's on sale. It's on sale and for the Steam sale. I love it so much. You basically just take coins, drop them in here, it gives you stuff, you sell it back, you get more coins. But you get the coins by these little dudes coming, and you tap on them and they give you coins. And it's just so satisfying and soothing and chill. And you can leave it up in the background and they'll still spawn. So you can, oh, he was on it. So you can just leave it up like while you're doing something else and you can get more coins. And you just keep trading them in. And so you can like turn on and off the lights and the fire. And, excuse me, there's some things that you can do that, like this guy will turn on and off the stars in the background. And which one is it? The mushroom will turn on and off, I think, the spores, right? Maybe it wasn't the mushroom, maybe it was something else. But like there's just all these little fountain, and this guy's a fountain too. Yeah, okay, that's a better view. Little boat. I think this is what attracts the moth. I know, it's so good. But you should, yeah, you should definitely get it. Okay, you can stack the fruit. For some reason, the fruit stacks on top of each other, so I have a watermelon on top of a banana because it just stacks. Yeah, 10 out of 10. I also have all these tiles that I need to find a place for. This is my offline one, and then this is the one that I did on stream, I think last weekend. Made a little, just more segregated, if that makes sense. So it's got more of the garden, more of the concrete, more of the wood all together. Oh, there's also a frog planter. And a mountain. Yeah, the mountain. You can tell from this side that the mountain is built up more. And the banana tree. It's so cute. Fun little game. Fun, cheap little game. So if you need more things to buy from the sale, there's one called Garden Galaxy. Okay, back to TLD. But yes, there's a lot of frog things in it, and it's great. Okay, got 2 hours. Yeah, you always need more things. Oh, so I don't think I've said on here, but Mr. Burb. Oh, it did? Yeah. Mr. Burb, ever since he built my PC, because he bought his own PC as a pre-build, but once he built my PC, he was like, he got all into learning about how to, you know, like what parts will go together, what's compatible with what. So he got really into learning about that. But he's the kind of guy, I'm the person who I will make the spreadsheet and I will just do the research and enjoy like learning about it. He has to do things with it, and so he has been wanting to build, so he built my PC, he's been wanting to build another PC. But I'm like, we don't need,
If I can drop any of this.
here's an expensive hobby, like we don't need another PC for no reason. And he was like, I could build it and then sell it. I'm like, you wouldn't really get any profit. It would just be like he just wants to build them. So he has a coworker who had asked him to come look at his PC because it was having issues with something or other. And when he came home, I was like, so like, what was the issue? And he was like, oh my gosh, it's all so old. And I don't think it's really that bad. I think he wants all of the top, you know, first he wants resale value. Yeah, he could. But second, he wants, as good, what's the word? Like output. He wants as good quality as possible. Which I get. But also, it means he buys all of the top tier things, which are expansive. And his coworker, he had been like, Mr. Burb had been like, I can make you a whole new build. Like, I can, oh no, I burnt my fish. Yep. Bad. He's just super like, I will, you know, I'll do all the research. I'll find all the parts for you. Oh, the little guy. Got the little guy.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
And just really wanted to like build this guy a PC. So he was doing research for days, and the dude was like, I mean, I don't really want to spend more than like $800, so he like reworked it a couple times to keep it under budget. And then I think he had told his coworker like, hey, like I finished the, you know, putting together the parts like for the build, like, you know, like on a website that can list all the parts and link them on stuff. But he was taking too long to get back to him, so he was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy everything. And I'm like, okay. So he bought all the stuff, and then his coworker, after he told him like, yeah, so I already started buying stuff, his coworker was like, dude, like I wasn't actually planning on like doing this now. And Ben was like, "Oh, it's okay. Like I can find somebody else to buy it." So he talked to this other coworker, and he was like, "Hey, you want to buy a PC?" And the other coworkers was like, "Heck yeah, man!" So I think he's gonna end up selling it to this other coworker. But he was like, "Hey, like, do you need help building it? Like, do you got it on your own, or like, kind of nudge, like, do you need someone to help build it with you? Because he just really wants to build them." And his coworker was like, "Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing." And so I think Ben is gonna sell it to this other coworker and build it with him. So he's very happy about that. But I'm just like, honey, you can't just be spending other. I mean, it was out of our bank account. Like he wasn't spending his coworker's money. But I was like, you can't just be like, "Hey, I already bought these things for you." He's just so excited. And I was texting my sisters this morning and I was like, "He needs to get some Legos or something." Yeah, he's just excited. He really, this is his main hobby, and I get it, and I try and support him, but I'm also like, can you calm down? Spending the money, please. Again, not that we're in a bad financial position, I'm just like, it's a lot of money. He's just excited. And his main two hobbies are cars. Oh, there's Lego stores around here? I know they exist, I just didn't know. I didn't know they were like around here. That's cool. Is cars and PCs, both of which are expensive, that you can only really do. Yeah, they can. Very quickly. It's just like it's. Yeah, we're going, Astrid. It's not something that you can just do unless you have like a project car. It's something that you like. You do one thing. Orc, where are you? You do one thing, then you save up. Where are you? There you are. And then you do another thing, and then you save up, and you know, like it's more of a process. You don't just do everything all at once. But when he gets, there's two of you. When he gets hooked on something, he's like, you know, he wants to do it, and I'm like, you can't be dropping money on money on money. Yeah, I mean, I've never really been into Legos. I don't know that he has either. But I'm like, I feel like it would, you know, scratch that itch that he has. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell him he can come commute. Just like I said, he doesn't really. This is his main hobby. So he doesn't really have a lot of hobbies. I mean, that's not bad. We can take a trip.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Or, come here. Oh yeah. I need to keep planning that. My mom's cousin is coming this weekend for 5 or 6 days with her husband. And we were gonna go try and meet him in London, but I need to like plan like how we're getting there and everything. All right, dude, come here. Come here. Not see me. Back. No, I want you. Come here. Bark, bark. Come here. Oh, now you're scared of my coat. Oh, gee. Picky, picky.
I'm freezing.
Get him to come in here. Alright, she's tired. I don't have any bait on me. I shouldn't be stinky. I don't know why I have that. Yeah. My dad was like, hey, he had an MG. And he loved it. And he's like, you should bring me back an MG. I'm like, Dad. We can only bring one car back, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the GTI. Because that's why we brought the GTI. Because originally we were gonna bring the Fit. and because I have a Honda Fit, and we were originally gonna bring that car, but then Ben was like, I really want to keep my car, and I'm like, that's fine. I'm not attached to my car at all. Like a little bit. I like it. It's a good car, but that's fine because the military only paid to ship one vehicle, so we shipped the GTI. I think Mr. Bergman. 4:30. James not barking, so if it is him, we'll have to head out because we need to go to his haircut. And I'm hungry. That should be Maglan's weather. I'm pretty sure we're getting burgers, but he doesn't know we're getting burgers, but I'm not cooking tonight. It's either burgers or we come home to not much. Bark. Yeah, come here. Waiting. There we go. Oh, he fell into the ground. Boing! Maglan's fire. What? What do you mean? That is definitely Maglan's weather. Let's go further out. How dare you? Honestly. Okay, well he can stay there. I'll come back to him later. More sticks though. Yeah, that's one way to do it.
My fingers feel numb.
Down here. What is that? Oh, that's where the burdock was.
It's so cold.
That's gonna confuse everybody
I
forever.
want to lay down for a bit.
That looks like a blood stain. Every time I see a streamer come across it, they're always like, what the heck is that? Oh, it was the burdock.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yikes. Like last one? Go up and around that way. Maybe I'll get some more sticks that I missed. If I can walk. I don't want to keep using matches though. Not really Maglan's weather. Probably slowly harvest this wolf. Like, warm up in the back, go get some, warm up, go get some. Melted wolf. Yeah, that should be Magnum's weather. Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
If I make the fire go in the outdoor area, it'll burn like an outdoor fire, but it'll be on the interior part, so I won't need to.
Come on, little fire. It's goddamn freezing.
Now it'll burn longer, but I don't need to put as much on. That burned too much.
Oh, so cold.
Yeah, caves are handy. Maybe it's not burning, actually. Feels like it's not. As long as an outdoor fire should. I thought it was wherever you were standing, but maybe they've changed it. Yeah, it looks like either they've changed it or I didn't place it right. Alright. Back to the fishing hut. Or at least go find more sticks. Stay lit. Possibly it might blow out.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, right, man. Probably get through the rest of this day and then go give somebody a read.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
I mentioned it, actually. I know. Wow, I had no idea.
I'm too cold to think.
Really, I was not even paying attention. I guess you would be cold in the snow. No. This is Eternal Winter. It's, the story mode of the game goes a little bit more into why, but basically there's been it's up in Canada, and there's been some kind of geomagnetic event that has made the world get extremely cold and also cut off all forms of electricity. So nothing, even independent sources like batteries, don't work, except for during what's called an aurora, which is like the northern lights. It causes everything to work again, but it also causes the animals to go crazy. So during the aurora, the wolves, bears, I think just those two, yeah, for now, just the wolves and the bears. There will be a cougar soon, and we don't know if that's going to also have an aurora form, but they are just super aggressive, more than usual. And all the deer and bunnies and moose disappear during because they're not predators. So it's got its own story mode to it. Yeah, and the world actually does get progressively colder. So you start out on day 1, and it's at a certain temp, like average, and the average goes down based on what mode you're playing in. So this is Interloper, and it will go down up until day 50, and then it evens out and stays about the same. I think on Voyager it's 150 or 100. Yeah, it's fun though.
Come on, little fire.
It's a very different type of game than a lot of other ones. Fun. Constantly battling against the elements. And a lot of times you are your biggest enemy, because like after the initial setup of a run, so once you've gotten your clothes, once you've gotten your weapons and stuff, then you kind of can deal with most situations, unless you're dumb or unless you make stupid decisions. So like going out in a blizzard where you really can't see very well, you might think you know where you're going, and you might have had the resources to deal with like the environment during the day when you can see, but if you're like, I just need to go over across here really quick, and then you get lost, then you're like, I could have dealt with this cold during the day, but now that I can't see and I'm stuck and I might not have fuel, you kind of have to manage your own stupidity in this game. Okay, I would like that to become bait. I probably won't go too long today because then I'll have a lot of sticks for tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I've never played Don't Starve, but I think there are similar. The animation is way different, but I think the survival elements are similar. Add anything. So basically, you can kind of sum up the game with the bottom left corner. I can't move my cursor there, but those meters are those 5 meters are pretty much everything that you're trying to mitigate. So cold, exhaustion, water, food. And you're just trying to keep them all up, and then the bottom bar is your health. That starts to go down as you don't have those meters full. If they ever get to the red, where they're fully red, that's when they start going down. So. Oh, cool. So you have to like get through the winter and stuff when maybe you can't grow food. I have seen it. It does look interesting. I wonder if it's on Game Pass. Oh, nice. And there's like a multiplayer mode too, right? Yeah. I've seen a couple, like I've watched for a few minutes on some other streams, but I've never really sat and like tried to understand the game. This is the first survival game that I've played, like actually gone into, and I really much enjoy it. I'm just not usually someone who enjoys the top-down view of games. I like the first-person type of game. Which is probably honestly why in the building aspects, I like House Flipper more than Sims. Because House Flipper is the first person. And I really prefer that over the Sims top-down view. Alright, we made it back.
Feels like night is coming.
So I think that is where I'm gonna call it for today. I'll get a save. I'll get through the night first, but ready for whenever Mr. Bird gets home and we go get his haircut, which hopefully he gets home in time to do, because I know he, that's why he rescheduled it yesterday, was because he didn't think he would get home in time. Yeah, I've just never, like, as much as I've tried to like Civ 6, Sid Meier's, I've just never really gotten into it. It's just like I'm not really a turn-based kind of player. I like this type of game. I enjoy watching it though. I really enjoy, like, Darkest Dungeon is a game that I never thought I would enjoy watching. Yes, I will. Thank you. Get my burger. Even if he doesn't get his haircut today, I think I'm gonna be like, can we go get burgers though? I don't have anything to cook. Unless you want pasta, which he usually will say no. Okay, we're warm. It's almost daytime. Let me just get her some food. Don't pass another hour. About to that full meters. Feels like 4, but we got the bed bonus. Oh, okay, well that's tomorrow's problem. So, let me see what day I'm at. I always forget to check. 154, so we did just about 10 days. I mean, maybe like 7 or 8 days. Cool. We are at the 2/3 mark to my personal best. Yeah. I don't mind pasta. I just don't always want it. Let's see. We raided cats last time, so we can go raid Rand maybe. The tournament. Backpacker rally. Raid. And we'll go say hi to Rand. And you don't have to stay, but I appreciate you being here. And I hope everyone has a good rest of your day. And I will see y'all later. Bye.